Okay, Ed, stretch your stuff. You're the NASCAR guy here.
Unbelievable week last week. Of course, Jimmy Johnson went paint for paint with Matt Kenseth, and he could have backed off of that. And looks like we have our points leaders flip-flop. Jimmy Johnson's actually in the lead by 30 points, and would have only been in the lead by 15 had he come in second place. So a lot of people thought he should have backed off and not gone for it, but that's not in his blood. He wanted that third win in a row. Can he get 4 in Phoenix? Difficult track.
Well, let's see if Bean, with the wind to his back of Graham Harrell, he can't have a better quarter than he did in the first because he was 10 of 10. Now make it 11 of 11. And anytime you get Crabtree coming across the middle on that inside screen, and before we go down to Jack Arute, there is a flag in the backfield, and it's going to be personal foul against Texas.
15-yard penalty, first down.
I would assume it was for roughing the passer. I think Loki is the man who will get him. Pass is thrown, and then he just yanked him down. And
bit of a flop, but you know, they were complaining about maybe McCoy had a bit of a flop earlier, but you know, you just can't touch them that long after it. They're not going to let you do it, and you've already seen that these officials have quick triggers on those flags, so you have to be aware of that. It's like knowing the strike zone.
When it comes to protecting players,
you should.
You're not going to tolerate it. So I think that has been established, and I'd be surprised if we see anything else the remainder of the afternoon. On first down, Harrell, play action, and in the flat, pass is complete, and that's to Crabtree, and he goes down immediately. And let's go down to Jack Arute. Jack?
You know, you guys were talking about early on the production of Crabtree as a redshirt freshman, but then it dropped off, right? Well, I talked to Dana Holgorsen about that, the offensive coordinator. He said all of a sudden Crabtree began to think that he could just phone it in. He said, I think Jackie read too many of the news clippings. He said we got a little harder on him during practice. He's an unassuming guy. He said he had a really good practice this week and said the light bulb finally went on.
Now that's good to hear for Tech fans, because he has, since he has been there, according to the coaches, had an extremely good work ethic. First down, Red Raiders from the Texas 32. Again, short stuff. This one in the flat, and it's incomplete to Eric Morris.
You know, and it's kind of human nature for Michael Crabtree. He worked so hard last year. He was academically ineligible, so he had to redshirt. And worked so hard and was a product of, they do Thursday night football at Texas Tech where the red shirts get to live scrimmage 30 or 40 plays every Thursday, and he just went out and dominated every week and worked hard. But he probably did feel like things were coming a little easy and he could cruise. I give the coaches a lot of credit for putting the gas pedal back down on him.
I like that idea of Thursday night scrimmages for the people who don't get to participate. Second down, 3 wide receivers to the left at the bottom of your screen. Harrell, all the time in the world, and he throws this one complete to Britton, and Britton is going to be stopped at around the 15.5-yard line. It's a gain of 17. And Jack Arute, back to you.
Yeah, Ron, let me update you on the condition of Tony Hills. As you saw, he was removed with an air cast. The initial diagnosis did not show a fracture, but it's pending an MRI and further x-rays. It'll be reevaluated tomorrow, but obviously he is done for the day. And the question mark remains whether he's done for the year.
Okay, Jack. Hopefully by the time the ball game is over, we will be able to get that report from the doctors. First and 10. Harrell, quick over the middle, short throw. Wow, what a hit after the catch. It was Morris who was the receiver and also the receiver of that huge hit by McElroy. And let's check in with New York again.
All right, Ron, Taco Bell update from Columbia, Missouri. Senior day at Mizzou, but it's a junior and a freshman who finally put away Texas A&M. Chase Daniel to Jeremy Macklin, who had an enormous day, 267 yards all-purpose. Look what Nebraska did today with 73 points.
Well, they got 76 laid on them last week, so they said, hey, you know, we can score the football, and boy, they really did. The running play, man, another tough hit, this time on Crawford, and he'll be stopped after a gain of maybe 1. Again, it's McElroy who makes the tackle.
Very, very lively hitting today by Texas defensively. I think that Coach Brown's message, the curmudgeon Brown, got through this week. They are finishing tackles. Last week, they were awful against Oklahoma State with missed tackles, and not much better the week before against Nebraska. This is a different group on defense for Texas, making Tech earn everything.
10th play started back at the 20-yard line. 3rd down. Harrell looks for the end zone. Got a man wide open, and it is Eric Morris who makes the catch for the Red Raider touchdown. Boy, great job of protection by the offensive front of the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Harrell could just stand back there and, you know, order the pizza, go ahead and start sipping on the soft drink, and didn't throw the pass.
Can't do much better if you're Eric Morris. And Graham Harrell read that perfectly. He saw that Morris was working one-on-one against Sergio Kendall, an outside linebacker. And they're going to review this, but from first look by us, it looked to me like Morris dragged those toes. Got the touchdown.
By the way, we have been told by the officials, and Randy Crystal, the referee.
That's where Morris's toe dragged as he went out. Looked like he had control of it, too. You've got to not only get it down.
Now, on the pass play that was caught by Texas for the touchdown, which we talked about, was it heel toe? Was that the situation, as this play has been ruled as called on the field? Jordan Shipley, we were told by Randy Crystal, Jack was told that it was considered dragging the toe, which is inbounds. And there is also a green line just beyond the end of the end zone. So what looks like when you run out of burnt orange, you're out of bounds. You got what, another 18 inches or even more. And that's the reason they figured that it was a toe drag and a touchdown. The reason that they called it that. Trelika to attempt the extra point for the Red Raiders. And he's got it. So we'll take a timeout. 12:28 left in this first half. New score 14-10. Texas. We come back. We'll visit with a good friend of mine and a former head coach in basketball.